Greetings, class. Hope all is going well. I just wanted to touch base with you because I've had some questions about your upcoming abstract assignment. The question seemed strange to me, but now I understand that you weren't able to see what was there. So there was a lock on the assignment that I was not aware of, that may have been inadvertently put there when Blackboard did an update. So I want you to know that you can go out and see the assignment that you should also have in your syllabus. Okay. Know that everything that I have posted individually in the assignment area is also in your syllabus as prescribed. Remember that. Okay, so look on Blackboard for abstract, and that information should be there. But you should always know that your information is duplicated somewhere else. Okay? Now, aside from that, I want you to know, if you haven't seen, I have graded your social work interview. For the most part, overwhelmingly, you did a wonderful job. I am extremely pleased. What we have to work on is what school social workers do. They do a lot of interviewing. So your responses for anything that you ask someone or that you are researching should not just be one sentence. We're looking for thorough, go beyond the call of duty work. So if someone indicates that there is nothing in their prenatal history that's remarkable, you ask more thorough questions so that you can have some details surrounding that, because people see themselves in one entity, and what is normal for them may not necessarily be the norm, or what they consider not to be remarkable may just be because they haven't had any other exposures, right? So you have to make sure that you're extremely thorough when you're asking the questions. Don't just ask what you see. Delve into the information so that it is thoroughly presented. Reports can make the difference. They may be used by judges, they may be used by clinicians, but they'll be used to make decisions, and it's based on your information. Now, aside from that, when you interviewed the social worker, what I found a lot of was people verbatim giving me the information. Well, an interviewer who is scholarly and researched has to be able to translate that information so that it is a professional deliberation. So you may be asking a question, and yes, you may be providing some quotes when necessary, but you are the professional. So the expectation is that, yes, you gather the information, but you do not use personal pronouns in any of your writing. I, me, they, we, us, because you're a professional and you're going to elaborate like a scholarly professional would. Okay. So those two things I wanted to point out to you. Now, I'm going to change the date on your assignment. Even though you had the syllabus and it clearly describes the assignment, I am going to extend your assignment a day at least so that you can look at the information. But those of you I haven't heard from, I am assuming that you found the information in your syllabus, as well as listening to the first couple of videos and kind of figuring out how that information was supposed to fit together. Okay, let me see, do I have anything else? So for some of you, let's thank Brandon, because I went back to see the posting dates and times specific to some people. It did not affect everyone, but if there was a close enough time frame between when you posted and someone else posted and you were posting the same topic, I gave you credit for it. Okay. Now, when we look at what we are researching in our abstracts, this would go along with what you've already done. So you've started to do the school analysis. This is giving you some substance for what you are going to be doing, because schools are either responding oppressively or they're responding hopefully proactively. That's not always the case, But we are, as social workers, we are investigative and analytical. And so we're looking for whatever subject matter you choose. Are there any gaps there? Are there things that do not align well? Is there a certain group of people, whether it is race or gender, whether it is grade level, or whether it is restricted to a certain neighborhood? Are there certain people marginalized by these rules, these practices? Um, so you're free to select any of those areas that have a social justice implication aligned with the school systems. It can be local school systems or not. That doesn't matter. But at least you have some analytical feedback. And I think if you look at your analyzing feedback from your school analysis, you'll see how some things just don't seem appropriate when we talk about how much money is being utilized for instruction, when we look at the population according to race and what things they are not providing for the school, that particular school system that you're looking at. So you have to put on your thinking cap because you want to be as analytical as the social worker that you're getting ready to be for those of you all who are not practicing. So should you have any questions, I would ask you to deliver them immediately because we don't want to ask questions the day of an assignment or so close that it's not possible that you could do your best work possible. Okay? So thank you so much. I look forward to reading your work.